We're still on quarantine, but let me tell you, that's not going to stop the show. So here are the top things Tito Ortiz can't live without. So when I go travel for a trip, some of the things I cannot live without. I sit there and think about it, and the number one thing that pops in my mind no matter what is my cell phone. For my business, to keep in contact with my kids, of course social media, make sure where I'm going, make sure who I'm going to see, make sure I have conversations to the people who I'm doing business with. My cell phone is my number one, and that's one of the things I surely can't leave the house without. So one of the things that I'm kind of a little germaphobe, and I always got to wash my hands. So one thing I do not leave without is hand sanitizer. It's really, really important. And if I run out of hand sanitizer, I go to the nearest bathroom and I wash my hands, because that is so damn important to me to have clean hands. So another thing that I cannot live without, and this might be kind of weird to a lot of you guys, but I got gloves that I wash myself with when I shower. And everywhere I go, I'll put them in a Ziploc bag. That way I can scrub myself down completely. I'm going to exfoliate my whole body from traveling on the airplane or when I traveled in an Uber or so forth. That way I know when I go to bed that I'm clean from head to toe. And that's important. I mean, I'm a germaphobe, as I say. I'm not super bad where I got to wash myself with bleach or alcohol, but I got to scrub myself down with soap to make sure that all the dirt's off my body. So that's one of the other things I can't live without. My hand gloves that I wash myself down with.
Wow, UFC champ Tito Ortiz. You smell good. How do you do it?
Another thing I cannot live without is my deodorant. And the deodorant that I use, I can't give you guys the exact brand, but it is a clear solid. That way I don't have no whiteness under my arms. I can't handle that. That freaks me out. I cannot smell. It drives me nuts if anybody smells that's around me. No offense to any of you guys that do smell, they won't say what's up to me, but make sure you brush your teeth. Let's put on deodorant. But deodorant is another thing I cannot live without. I need deodorant because I need to make sure I smell good. And actually, I can say the brand. It's Big Man Deodorant.
With Big Man Deodorant, when it comes to body odor, it kicks butt.
Another thing I can't live without is a toothbrush. And there's one brand of toothbrush that I use. And I always get as many as I possibly can when I go to the hotel. And it's in Las Vegas. It's at the Wynn. The toothbrush there are the most amazing toothbrushes that I've ever used. And you need a toothbrush. You need a good smelling breath. Having bad breath is the most disgusting thing in the world. And you gotta take care of your teeth. People that go, Tito, why are your teeth so white? Because I brush them. Maybe you should brush them a little more. So one of the other things I can't live without is alkaline water. I'm sponsored by Citizen Water out of Costa Mesa. Nothing better than Citizen Water, pH 9. You guys are welcome. Come on in with me.
We're in the business of water revival. So basically, we'll take water from the water municipal supply and we'll deeply purify it back the way nature intended it to be. Once we purify it, then we remineralize it just the way a natural spring would. So you're getting natural spring water.
And alkaline water I've been drinking for a long time. It helps the acidities in your body to pretty much be gone. You know, the acids in your stomach, it eats these things away. Hydrates your body, boosts the alkaline in your body, the pH levels, which is really, really important. They say it's cancer fighting, and I believe in it. But this is some of the stuff that I cannot live without. Well, as a fighter, some of the things that I cannot live without. I mean, this is really important from day-to-day training. I need gauze, I need tape, I need scissors, I need my mouthpiece, and a cup. I make sure I do not leave the house without those things. And if it's spar day, of course, I have my headgear, my shin pads, and my sparring gloves. I cannot leave without those things. I tape my hands prior to all my fights. Since 2005, I've taped my hands for every one of my training camps, Every one of my fights, yes, that's correct. Every one of my fights, I take my own hands.
I'm gonna wrap my hands.
I know how tight it needs to be. I bring my own scissors to cut. I bring my own tape to tape, the gauze over the top. But it's really important that I bring this thing so I know how to do it, and I do it right. I think a lot of fighters and young fighters that are up and coming can learn a lot from taping your own hands.
Hard, right? It's called the legal cast.
Instead of using the cloth wraps that they wrap their hands with, that they use over and over again. And I know a lot of you guys can't afford gauze and tape, but what's really important, if you can, take advantage of it and tape your hands the right way as you do in a fight. You want to protect these things. They're your money makers right here. You gotta protect these things. And that's why when I tape them, I tape my hands the right way, as I do with each one of my fights. I don't have a chance of breaking anything. And that's really important. Last but not least, the most important thing in my life that I cannot live without is my family. I love and I need the support that I get from them from day to day. It's challenging, it's lonely to be a fighter, but my family is what makes me happy. So my number one thing that I cannot live without is my family. My family is my foundation. If I don't have a foundation, I can't be solid. All right, so that was fun. That was some of the things that I can't live without. What are some of the things you can't live without? Message underneath. Let me know. I want to know.
Well, I want to thank all you guys for watching this week's episode of Tito Ortiz Uncaged. Make sure you hit the notification button so you can watch our future Tito Ortiz Uncaged. And of course, hit the like button. Hope you guys have a great day.